In this video, I will show you how to highlight cells that begin with a specific text in Excel like this. So let's get started. Here in this Excel sheet, I have some text values in this column. Now I want to highlight the values starting with the text cat with the light red color. I will use the Excel search function to do that. The search function returns the position of the substring within the string. If the substring is not found, it returns a value error. For example, this search formula searches the text cat within the cell B3. It returns 1 because the substring cat is at the first position of the cell value category. Similarly, the same formula returns 1, 3, 1, 4 and value error for the cells B4 to B8 respectively. The first 4 numbers are the positions of the cat text within the respective cells, while the last value error means that the specific text was not found in the 5th cell. As you can see, the search function returns 1 when the string begins with the substring cat. Let's create a formatting rule based on this. Select the range of the cells containing the names. Now go to the Home tab, click the conditional formatting option and then select the new rule menu item. Select the use a formula to determine which cells to format option from the rule type list. Now we need to enter a custom formula that either returns a true or false value. I will use this formula that searches the substring within the string using the search function and then compare the position number with 1. If the cell value begins with the substring, the search formula will return 1. When we compare it with the value 1, it will return true and the format will be applied to that cell. Otherwise, it returns false and the format will not be applied. I will use the first cell in the range, cell B3, in the formula. Excel will automatically apply this formula to the rest of the cells in the selected range. Now, click the Format button to open the Format Cells dialog box. Since we want to change the cell background, select the Fill tab from the top. Select the desired background color to apply to the cells. I am going to choose the light red color. Click the OK button to close the Format Cells dialog box. Make sure to check the Preview section to confirm the cell format. This custom cell format will be applied to a cell only when the formula we entered returns true for that particular cell. In this case, this format applies when the cell value is starting with the text cat. Click the OK button to close the conditional formatting dialog box. As you can see, all the cells starting with the text cat are now highlighted with the light red color. This conditional formatting rule is dynamic, which means if we change any cell value to make it not start with the text cat, the format will be automatically removed like this. Similarly, if we change any cell value to make it start with the text cat, it will be highlighted in the light red color as defined in the formatting rule like this. The search function I used in the cell formatting formula is not case sensitive, which means the cell will be highlighted regardless of the text case. For example, as you can see, the cells starting with the text in lower, upper or mixed cases are all highlighted. If you want to highlight cells in a case sensitive way, that is, highlight cells only when the case of the substring also matches, we can use the find function instead of the search function. The syntax of the find and search functions is similar, so I will just replace the search function with the find function in the formatting formula like this. The rest of the settings will remain the same. As you can see, now the cells are highlighted only when they begin with the given substring including case. To remove the conditional formatting from these cells, select all the cells again. Now click the conditional formatting option from the Home tab and then select the Clear Rules menu item. Since we want to remove the conditional formatting from the selected cells that we defined previously, I will select the Clear Rules from Selected Cells option. As you can see, the conditional formatting is now removed from these cells. Watch these videos for more Excel tips, tricks and how-to tutorials. If you find this video useful, please like the video and subscribe to our channel.